Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how are you today? So let me introduce myself. My name is Salmawati and I'm from Sultan Haji Muhammad Idris Islamic University, majoring English Education semester 3. First, I want to thank you so much for lending us the time and please to do my presentation. So, I'm making this presentation to fulfill the assignment for this basic English reading class. And this presentation, I will talk about greetings, introduction, like, and dislike. So, let's get to the first material. Enjoy! Okay, the first material is greetings. Definition of greeting. Greeting is an expression that is usually used by someone to greet others. Say hello in an activity that is very common for us to do. In fact, we do it almost every day. In learning English, greeting is something that cannot be underestimated. It might look easy, but we should also learn it. Instead of inscribing our knowledge and insight or just reviewing memory. Greeting itself is divided into two names: is formal greeting and informal greeting. Formal greeting is a greeting that is often used at formal occasions such as at meetings, when meeting someone is officially placed and so on. Why should we use formal greetings? Because to maintain decency and politeness in acting. Maybe if for our peers or friends, we no longer need to use it. And kinds of formal greeting is hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and nice to meet you. Meanwhile, in informal greetings, when you are going to the greetings to greet and greet others, you can use the following greetings. Hello, hi, howdy, and what's up. Okay, that as well as greeting in Indonesian. In English, they are also informal greetings, such as howdy and what's up. In the example above, use informal greetings only to your close friends. Friends are already used to your chat because informal greeting to people just know or superior or others might feel incorrect. Okay, the second material is introduction. Introduction in English. Introduction is an expression used for introduction or self-introduction in English. There are many variations of the expression of introduction oneself in English, and each variation has a different function and role, depending on the situation and condition of the conversation. The step and expression used in introduction oneself to others. Number 1 is opening. In this first step, you must invite your interlocutor to have a conversation, because if you immediately introduce yourself to other people you met for the first time, it sounds weird, right? So, for that you have to start by starting the conversation by asking about weather or season, lessons or school, job, travel, interest or hobby, and hottest news or top story. Okay, the next step and expression use introduction yourself to others. Number 2 is introduction yourself. After inviting the other person to talk, you can introduce yourself to the other person by using expression hi, My name is Salma Lati. You can call me Salma. May I know your name? Okay, next step number 3 is say nice to meet you. After introducing yourself, say the following phrases. Nice to meet you or how do you do? Okay, the next step and expression used in introducing yourself to others. Number 4 is start small talk. After you introduce yourself and the others also introduce yourself, the next step is to keep the conversation going. Usually continue the topic at the beginning of the conversation. Okay, the last step, number 5 is cover. To close the conversation, you can use the following expression. It was nice to meet you. See you later. So the third material is like. The meaning of like is quite varies. Generally, this word means like. On certain contexts, like can mean like, as of, and so on. For more details, let's learn together how to use example and the meaning of like in English. Okay, meaning of like. Some of the meaning of like are the following example, and their use that you need to know. Number 1 is like or love. The word like can be followed by verb ing and to infinitive. As in the following example, I like or love watching this movie. Although the meaning of like in the example above look the same, it turned out that the meaning of the two is different. The use of like verb ing indicates of hobby or habit. That is often done while like to indicate a choice. Number 2 is ready. We can also use would like to offer something or state request politely, as in the following example. Would you like to help me? Okay, number 3 is like. If like is a preposition, it means like. Example, you really look like your father. Okay, number 4 is similar. So in the same way to someone we are aiming for, I respond to him in like manner, or I respond with a similar behavior. Number 5 is as of. In informal American English, the word like can mean as if. I feel like I am a boss, or I feel as if I am a boss. Number 6 is desire. The word feel like means desire to do something. I feel like going out for a meal, or I want to go out looking for food. So the last material is dislike. Definition of dislike in noun or plural is number 1, a feeling of a person disapproval. Number 2 is absolute or discord. And number 3 is something that a person habitually does not like or enjoy. Meanwhile, definition of dislike on verb or transitive verb is number 1, to regard with dislike or disapprove. Number 2 is take or disbelieve. And number 3 is absolute or to show aversion to. Example of dislike in a sentence. Example dislike in noun is we have a strong dislike for olives and wouldn't eat them even if we were paid. The public general dislike or negative feedback is. An example dislike in verb is I dislike basketball, but I enjoy baseball. Most people dislike it when they are told what to do. Okay, that brings us to the end of the presentation. And those are a few things that I can say. I apologize professionally if in our delivery there might have been a word error or some statement that of my friend. And I will close this presentation. Thank you so much for the appreciation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.